the world of economics. He normally does this segment with Hamish McDonald, who's having a well-earned break, so now he has to put up with me. So thank you very much for coming in.
That's a pleasure, Wally. Thank you for inviting me.
There are so many things. I don't know where to begin in a year that I didn't quite convince with Liberation Day, but it was fairly early on, wasn't it, when Donald Trump announced all those tariffs and the back and forth and what we saw it doing to our superannuation accounts and exactly what the world economy even is about anymore. A world where we've seen all sorts of things happening to interest rates just locally. I don't know where you want to begin with this smorgasbord, but I don't recall another period in my life like it.
Well, it's certainly been a very unusual and tumultuous year, maybe not quite as consequential so far as the years of the global financial crisis in 2008-9, the collapse of Lehman Brothers and the global recession and everything that followed that. So far, nothing has been quite that serious. But yes, certainly where you refer to, I tend not to use the term Liberation Day, which was the 2nd of April. You can understand why Trump didn't want to be out there on the 1st of April in the things that he did. And people might recall that, we had these incredible tariffs based on some absolutely loopy formula that, if it had been applied consistently, would have seen Australia subject to tariffs of minus 106%, because we run a deficit with the United States, and if anyone is cheating on trade between Australia and the United States, it's the United States, with its arbitrary ban on imports of sugar from Australia and its quotas on beef and its ban on imports of ships that we could build, all that sort of thing. But what was also particularly memorable for me and for others was, of course, the imposition of tariffs of 10% on Heard and McDonald Island, which are only inhabited by seals and penguins. And
yeah, that was a remarkable moment, was it? Was it something to do with research going on? Or was there some kind of trend there that made any sense?
Well, I think it was an example of just how stupid was the basis that they got trade figures from the World Trade Organization, and so I understand there had been some shipments of Patagonian toothfish which were actually caught by fishers operating out of either Hobart or Fremantle, I can't remember which, and for some reason Heard and McDonald Islands rather than to Australia, and that was then put into this crazy formula that the trade advisors to Trump were using and outspat tariffs. And personally, I had a bit of fun showing pictures of angry penguins marching, because that's what penguins do. They were protesting against having to pay tariffs to the American administration. You can say that, contrary to what Trump said, the American people actually understood that it was them who would be paying Trump's tariffs, not the Canadians, not the Mexicans, not the Chinese, not the penguins on Heard and McDonald Islands, and show pictures of them. And that would get a laugh.
A few weeks ago, the driver took me down to the shopping, and I said, "Where's the walking crate?" I said, "He said, you didn't give me one." I said, "It was near the letterbox." "No, I wasn't there." He came back, I was sitting near the letterbox. Someone could have come and taken, pinched it, stolen it. But he didn't know it wasn't there. I know what I do.
So you're going to the shopping centre,
yes,
right?
just as a taxi rank and all this. Been busy?
No, it's Christmas days.
Everything's going up. So
Everybody is out. No one is around.
expensive, isn't it? Everything's going up. You celebrate Christmas?
No.
This is our thing.
Thank you.
My father said when he was alive many years ago, there's two things you don't talk to other people about, religion and politics.
Yeah.
You keep them to yourself. So everyone's got their own beliefs, haven't they?
Yeah, with the politics, it's no, but religion, yes.
Religion's your own problem, your own reason. But politics at the moment's not. It's gone crazy.
typically go down because people buy those things.
Seems pretty big. Do you watch the news, hear the news or not really?
Not really. I'm not into the news.
Cinderella, the Premier of Victoria,
Yeah.
last weekend, her and the husband were already celebrating their son's birthday.
Yeah.
And when he was driving home, he'd had too many drinks, and the police pulled him up because he was over the limit with alcohol. But I thought, for the Premier, you know, why didn't she drive the car? Crazy.
She might have been much more drunker than him.
No, she's, Heritage watching the son have, celebrating his birthday with his father.
Okay.
So she was watching them. But he's been fine. Which is right, anyone should be.
So the thing is, what is going behind the doors, how their personal lives are, nobody knows until something comes out in the
In
media.
public, out in public.
Yeah. So I don't know why he drank too
If
much.
they had it at home, that would have been fine. No one would
Yeah,
have known.
yeah. There's something going on, like because it's not like a slight mistake. It's you lose your license. You can hit somebody. You can kill someone.
But see, and then they might have thought, oh, you know, my wife's the Premier and that, I'll be safe.
Yeah, at such high rank.
But the
It
rules
should
are
have
the
been
same
better.
for everyone, whoever they are.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
but they must set the standards
Yeah.
for general public.
Everyone learns the hard way, don't they?
Yeah.
That was terrible, those shootings up in Bondi, wasn't it? Oh, 15 shot up there and killed. Terrible. What area do you live in?
Your next street neighbor.
Did you have some of the thunder and lightning yesterday, late yesterday?
What time?
Oh, about 4 in the afternoon. At first, the thunder, I thought it was going to come through the roof, and the next thing, the lightning, I thought that'll strike the power cords or something, you know. It went on for about half an hour, but
What time? I mean,
it was in the, I don't know, it was about 4:30. But I was thinking with the lightning and that, I thought if it had struck the power poles, we wouldn't have had any electricity later on.
around that time I was sleeping.
Oh, I wonder it didn't wake you.
So the whole day I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I came home late,
Yeah.
so I was sleeping till
Catch
around
up.
5.
Yeah.
So then I came out of the house around 6 o'clock.
Yeah. No, but the thunder it was hot, just like big drums being banged together and then the lightning. I was just worried that the power would go off the street and around the area. Well, Mother Nature gets her own way, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's not happy with the people in the world. I think we might get some rain later on by the look of it. Big cloud, isn't it? Grey clouds.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Oh well. As I've said to my son for many years, just live one day at a time. We don't know if we'll be here tomorrow. Make the most of the day we're here. There's only a quick shop. Christmas is not that far away, too. The year's gone so quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people would try and do too much with the time we've got, you know, instead of trying to put it all in one day. Never mind. We'll get there. Right, they're just in time.
Yeah.
You see China's responded this way. It looks like there's a catastrophe. Then you see another headline that says, actually, the effect on inflation hasn't been as big in the US as perhaps we thought. The global economy hasn't crashed in the way that economists, at least some of them, might have been predicting, all these sorts of things. If I had to give you a number to pick out of from 0 to 10, where 10 is economic catastrophe, and 0 is actually everything went along perfectly swimmingly as a result of the pyrotechnics from the Trump trade war, what number are you giving me?
Oh, 0 is bad and 10 is good. No, the other way around. Okay, so 0 is good and 10 is horrible. Then I'd probably put it somewhere like 4. Maybe 6 for the stock market, because the stock market has gone off in a different direction from most other markets, and that can happen for a while. Although my reading of history tells me that when the bond market thinks one thing and the stock market thinks something else, eventually the bond market wins out. Now, it can take some time. There's a famous, at least among economists, saying by someone called Rudiger Dornbusch, who really wrote the rules about foreign exchange, and he used to say that in economics and finance, things take longer to happen than you expect, and then when they do, they happen more quickly than you could ever imagine. And I suspect that at some point, and I can't tell when, there's nothing in my toolkit, my reading of history that allows me to say when, but I think the risk of some kind of...
I was lucky. I mean, last night I filled up on, I think, 159, 158. I fill up the tank, which can last, I think, it will last for 2 days at least. You all right here, inside here? Okay.
When you tell me how much it is, and I gave you the card, didn't I?
Yes, you did. It's 10:30.
Oh, it is about 10:30 time-wise.
Yes. And I will surprise you. It's 10:27 right now, and your fare is 10:28. You need a receipt.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, there's your card.
Text messages, which is not to say, by the way, the majority of listeners. It's not a prospect.
This is
But the majority
this
of
is 30. I'll give you the 20, so I'll get a 10 back.
they feel discomforted by the doing. They don't think it was the right thing at a unity event. But I do want to read this out from...
Okay, that's got a tape on it, but that's the nice one.
You took yourself like I do.
No. There was a tape on it. This one, it's got a plastic tape on it, so...
Can I have the receipt too when before you...
Yeah.
Excuse me, Nims was beloved, likewise Kelly
Gave me the card, yes.
bipartisanly.
Gave me the money.
And I suppose this is one of those moments...
I'm just talking to myself. I'm talking to myself and answer myself.
You're all right with that. It's me, who is at the fault. Should not be...
I live on the way and I go into the bathroom. I look all right today. Then I start to walk. The brain thing's okay. Don't forget your age. The body's not working.
I give you the frame.
Thanks for travelling with 1-3 cabs. Please ensure you have all of your belongings before leaving your cab.
No, it's all right. Take your time.
Well,